Oh boy. I am joined by head coach Bill Maskell as we get set to draft the teams for the Midwestern State Spring Game, the 30th annual MSU Maroon and Gold Spring Game. The Bowie Jackrabbits are finishing the season the same way they started the season, #1 in the state of Texas. The last time a Texoma basketball team made it to state, they were still playing over at the Irwin Center in Austin. Darrell Gibbs led Burke Burnett to what was then the Class 3A state title game, where they fell to Corpus Christi West Oso. Midwestern State University men's basketball has won 3 straight and 5 in a row here at D. Elegant Coliseum, but tonight might be their toughest home test of the year. They take on the 13th ranked Falcons of UTPB. The court is down here at the K. Yeager Coliseum. We've got basketball and fun coming up tonight. The Globetrotters taking on their ancient rivals, the Washington Generals. It's a resumption of the rivalry after a few years off. It's still a little one-sided. I'm joined by a pair of Globetrotters here. I've got Thunder and Cheese. Reporting from the UIL State Softball Tournament in Austin, Adam Ostrow, News Channel 6 Sports. When Chad Carey, the owner here at Paper Tiger and a former Bowie Jackrabbit himself, son of a former Bowie Jackrabbit coach, heard the Jackrabbits were coming down to state, he knew he had to do something.
It happened via social media. I'm sure when I saw that they had a chance to advance, I'm like, oh, that would be so cool if they're going to come and play in San Antonio. And then when it happened, I blindly emailed the school and said, hey, I've got places down here, restaurants and a music venue, and I don't know if it could be put to use, but I'd love to host everyone.
Probably like a few days after that, we realized that we really kind of wanted to put a pep rally together for them. We always know that it helps boost the boys up.
With a little bit of coordination between the Booster Club and Chad Carey, it came together.
I caught up with the team at shoot-around this morning, and they were really impressed with the support.
Oh, it's awesome knowing that the community supporting us that much. It's crazy to think that many people are down here just 5 hours away from Bowie, Texas, and down here supporting us that much. It's a great feeling.
Bowie basketball has a lot of tradition, a lot of pride, and we knew we'd get a lot of great fan support, and we understand we're going to have more for the finals tomorrow. So, you know, that's something that you kind of come to expect.
Maybe the best part of the night was the fact that this old school pep rally, complete with cheerleaders and pom-poms, was followed immediately by a punk rock concert at the Paper Tiger, an irony not lost on Carey.
It is literally the coolest thing for a rock and roll club to host a high school pep rally. There's nothing more rock and roll than hosting a pep rally.
I gotta say, the pep rally was a lot of fun. If you want to watch pretty much the whole thing, go to the News Channel 6 Facebook page. You can watch the Facebook Live that I shot here at the Paper Tiger. And remember, tip-off tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We'll have all the highlights and post-game reaction from hopefully the state champion Bowie Jackrabbits coming up tomorrow on News Channel 6 at 10. Reporting from San Antonio, Texas, I'm Adam Ostrow, News Channel 6 Sports. Now, a lot of people still seem to have the idea that one of these wrestling rings is some sort of trampoline or mattress. Well, this morning I came out here while they were setting it up, and I got you the real story.
It's not a trampoline. It's not a padded. It's not really a padded floor, as you'll see in this video.
Once the floor is leveled and the posts are set up, the first order of business is to lay down the base, starting with these metal tubing channels. They're laid one way, then the next level on top of them is 19 2x12 boards laying perpendicular to them. The one used tonight is actually a former WCW ring owned by Philip Sullivan, who worked in and out of the ring for the company back in its heyday.
Push this one down a little bit, number 9.
Now there is some level of padding up top, but not a lot. It's literally Stainmaster carpet pads, maybe an inch or two's worth, mostly just to smooth out the surface before they pull the canvas over the top and tie it down tight.
It sort of holds everything together. So it's really important that canvas is stretched tight. In my early days starting the business, everybody said you had to be able to bounce a dime off that canvas when you had it pulled tight.
Once the mat itself is set up, the next part is the ring ropes. While a boxing ring has 4 ropes, a wrestling ring has 3. Tightened down in each corner by what's called the turnbuckles.
For many years they used actual rope, but as they found out that rope stretched after 2 or 3 nights and they'd have to replace it or retighten it, they realized that a 5/8 inch cable with a garden hose over the top last so much longer.
In the old days, the ropes were often fairly loose, but as more and more high-flying moves are used, they've generally gotten tighter. But the real key is under the ring, where this cable makes sure the ring stays steady.
It's a fine line there. These ropes can be really tight, and if your cable's loose on the bottom, then your ring is giving it this kind of motion. So there's a fine line there, getting it even and getting it right.
Altogether, it took about 3 hours to get this ring completely put together here under Big Blue. And once it was finally put together and ready to go, I actually got a chance to step into the ring with Philip Sullivan, and he gave me a personal demonstration of exactly what it feels like to take a slam in the ring.
Guess what? Today's your lucky day.
Isn't every day?
Every day's a lucky day. For you people at home who've been wanting to see it, I know Johnny's been getting phone calls saying, please get somebody to body slam this guy. So today's your lucky day. Here at the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame at the Big Blue, he's going to get body slammed by yours truly.
The things we do for work.
Now,
All right,
I'm not going to kill you,
that's good.
but you're going to know afterwards, this ain't a trampoline.
Sure ain't.
So,
All right.
you're standing right in the middle of the softest spot of the ring. So if you step forward,
All right. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy.
how was it? So,
Appreciate it.
trampoline or no trampoline?
Not. Definitely not. Feeling it more now.
So,
Catches up with you, doesn't it?
wood and steel goes a
Wooden
long
steel,
way,
sure
don't it?
does. My back's gonna be hurting for a week.
Hey, appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, fans, we hope to see y'all tonight.
You still got plenty of time to come out here. Bell time 6:30 p.m. 5 matches on the card, including the match that will decide who gets to bring this one home. This is the new Texas Heavyweight Championship belt. Reporting live from Wrestling Under the Stars 3, I'm Adam Ostrow, News Channel 6 Sports. A week after Thanksgiving, the Barrientos family was changed forever.
It was like 2 in the morning, and so I was kind of out of it because I had been asleep.
Caleb woke me up, and I went to Jay's room with Emmy and Jay, and I sat in there, and I heard my mom crying.
I got up and followed her, not really thinking anything, but then it hit me what was really happening, and it was just shock.
Jimmy Barrientos, president of the Benjamin School Board, passed away in the middle of the night. He left behind his wife and 5 kids, with 3 still in high school, the youngest just 3 years old. Caleb Barrientos is a senior and the point guard of the Mustangs basketball team.
The days after were like a blur, just everything happening, still going to school and stuff. The basketball games I chose to play because I didn't want to just sit at home, not be a part of it.
The Mustangs had a tournament starting the next day in Guthrie. Caleb and his sophomore brother Jalen were in the lineup and played the whole weekend.
I think I was more at a loss than they were because they just held their composure and they just went on playing exceptionally well.
Their sister Madison, a freshman, sat out the first few games, saying she just wasn't ready. But eventually she returned to the lineup, where she's the 6th man on the outright district champion Lady Stangs. She credits her mother, Michelle, with keeping the family together.
It was hard at first, but we're better now. She's helped us a lot by going everywhere with to all our games and stuff.
The Mustang boys, led by the Barrientos brothers, are the District 8 1A co-champions. They'll play rival Knox City Monday, back in Guthrie, for the #1 seed.
It's really exciting. I've never been this close to the playoffs and a gold ball and all that. So it's exciting.
I've been going after a district championship, a gold ball, my whole high school career.
As is so typical in Texoma towns, the community has rallied around the family. Now they're excited to give the community something to cheer in return.
Small places seem to bond together, and that's what they do here. And it's been really nice seeing everybody just pitch in.
It would be great to reward them with that, with everything that they've done for us after everything happened.
In Benjamin, Adam Ostrow, News Channel 6 Sports.
It's been an amazing experience.
When Italian exchange student Pietro Lazzarotto showed up in Donald Hedges' gym, Coach noticed two things quickly.
Boy, he's big and he's skilled. He's big and he's skilled.
Pietro's been fitting in well to a team that has state title goals for this season.
It's hard to get inside the team, but I think that now it's really, it kind of works, so it's really good and everything's better.
Lazzarotto is new to Wichita Falls, but his family is not. His older sister, Greta, is a leader on the Midwestern State University tennis team. She's entering her third year at MSU and also spent her junior year of high school as an exchange student in Georgia.
I've always had a passion for America. I've been here with my family in 2012. That was before I came here. So I had an idea of how America was.
She said her tales of her own experience helped convince Pietro to follow in her footsteps, and he says her presence is a welcome reminder of home.
In the first, I didn't know the language, so and my sister, I have my sister here, was kind of be home, so I never miss home.
Well, I'm the big sister, so he just heard that story so many times. He lived my experience. He really saw my improvements and how excited I was about this experience, and he just wanted to do it too.
Having the two of them together also eased any concerns their parents had about sending their kids to the other side of the world.
I would like to do this experience and in the US, and I would like to be close to my sister, so if something happened and something was wrong, we could help each other.
Anytime he needs me, he can just call me, and I'm 10 minutes away. So it's way different than being on the other side of the world.
For Pietro, the adjustment has also come on the floor. Instead of the European-style game he was used to, he's learning a more physical, inside-out style of play.
He played more of a perimeter out there. For us, at 6'7", yes, you can play some perimeter, but you've got to be able to help us around the basket some. Defensively, you're going to have to guard the biggest guy on the other team. That's just, that's just the fact of the matter.
The biggest difference Pietro sees is the atmosphere around the games. Italy, like much of the world, doesn't have high school or college athletics.
When you go to the game and all the people on the stands, that's amazing. In Italy, when you go to the game, usually there are a few parents, and not every time. So that's one of the things that I really like of America.
In Wichita Falls, Adam Ostrow, News Channel 6 Sports. In the past few years, Bowie, Henrietta, and the Wichita Falls ISD have all debuted new turf, baseball, and softball fields. This offseason, Iowa Park joined those ranks. Recently, I got a first look at the new fields.
The look that it's been, freshly cut and striped.
Iowa Park has spent the past 5 years or so completely renovating all of their athletic facilities. In the fall of 2013, they debuted the newly redone Hawks Stadium to rave reviews. They've redone their gym and concessions, as well as the school itself the past few years. And this week, they debuted the new-look Hawk Fields for baseball and softball.
First of all, a huge shout-out goes to our school board, and our superintendent, and our athletic director. This was a vision that we've had, for the last 3 or 4 years, and they made it a reality this past year.
Previously, the baseball and softball fields were natural grass, which, given the conditions in the area, was a big challenge to maintain.
The wind blows here all the time, and so every year we'd have to get conditioner, dirt, and, every summer and fall it'd blow away.
The fields cost a little over $1 million, but compared to the cost of maintaining grass over the at least 7-year lifespan of the turf, Coach Michael Swenson expects it to be a bargain.
Up front, this is a big investment for us, but definitely in the long run, we can't imagine it not saving us money, over the life of this turf.
The first thing you notice is the distinctive pattern of the infield and outfield turf.
I wanted it to look just like a Major League Baseball field. So you can see we have warning track going around all the way, and then our field looks like it's been mowed, and the dirt looks like it's been watered.
Coach Swenson also showed me how they have subtle spots marked in the outfield, which lets them set up 2 extra infields, saving wear and tear on the main infield and helping them run camps in the off-season.
This would be typically our home plate.
It all adds up to one of the premier fields in an area that's really starting to be known for them.
I think this is, with the work that they've done around here, pouring the cement, our bleachers, our dugouts. We really feel that we have the best facility in the area. Every time somebody comes, and I've had people stop in from Lubbock, and then a guy from Longview called me last week, so it's definitely making some headlines out there, and it's, like I said, it's something we're extremely proud of.
The Hawks open the season on Thursday with a tournament that they will co-host with Henrietta. Remember, you can always follow the latest in Texoma sports with the News Channel 6 app. Just head to the sports page.